Hello sweet ladies, you're welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about hip contouring and knee tightening technique. This technique has been around since a long time, since I know how to sew, really, because like this picture here, you can see how the shape of this dress follow the shape of the person wearing it. And I made this dress in 2018, so you can see it's been a while. So it's not something that just happened, or it's not something that is just new. It has been around. So the way God made us, our hip area is wider, and as it's coming down towards our feet, we can see it becomes taper. Irrespective of your shape or anything, you are naturally wider at the hip area compared to how you are on your feet. The way the shape of the body is, that is just the way God made it, and it's to everybody, because I've never really seen anybody whose feet is wider than the way the hip is at the upper part. All right, so today we're going to be talking about how you can make a dress that follow the way that shape is, irrespective of how your body type is. So I'm going to be showing you. I want you to take a look at this video. Look at the way the old dress curved and followed the contour of a shape all the way down to where the dress stops. That is what we are talking about. That is what I'm going to teach you today, because I remember the last video somebody said, how did I tighten the knee? It's just a normal thing that I've been doing since, like I said. I thought of like making a video about it because I didn't really see the need for it, but since she requested for it, so I'm just going to use this video here to explain what it is. So let's get into it. As you can see here, my fabric is folded into 4 already. This is the center front, which is on fold, and this is the zip allowance, which is 2 inches. So I measure 1/2 inch and I rule it. That is going to be my seam allowance for joining this skirt part to the upper part of my gown. So I place my waist length measurements on that line, and then I take all my remaining vertical measurement. So I'll mark the hip line at 24. Then the knee of my client is 36. So I'll make a point there, and then the remaining is the length of the dress I'm making. All right, so I'm going to just extend the lines. Note, if you're making just a skirt, the knee measurement usually on the average is 18 inches from the waistline. But if you're making a dress, from the shoulder to the knee is between 34 to 36, depends on how tall your client is. The waistline, I'm going to input the waist circumference measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch that, and then 2 inches seam allowance. And at the hip line, I'm going to input the hip measurements divided by 4 plus 2 inches seam allowance. And whatever I have at the hip line, I'm going to subtract 1 from it, and then I'm going to put it at the knee. Then whatever I have at the hip line, whatever I have at the hip line, I'm going to subtract 1.5 from it, and I'll put it at the hem of the skirt. Then I'll connect the points together. From the waistline to the hip, I'll use the curved part of the ruler, and then from the hip, I'll use the straight part of the ruler to connect it to the knee, and then from the knee, I'll connect it to the hem of the dress, or the skirt rather. Then for the contouring, at the zip allowance side, I'll go in by 1/2 inch at the waistline. Then I'll skip the hip line, I'll go to the knee line. At the knee line, I'm going to go in by 1 inch. Then I'll connect it from the knee line to the hip line like this. Then from the hip line, I'll blend it to the waistline this way. Then from the knee, just rule it straight down to the hem of the dress. And if you're making like a mermaid and you have train at the back like tail, from the knee, just extend it to where your tail is going to stop, just like this image here. Having said that, the next thing now is to cut it out. So what we have done in essence is that we have created a space at the back of the skirt where the butt can properly sit. We have created like just the way we used to do breast cuts, all those bustier, whatever. That's what we have done here. In essence, we have created a space for the butt to sit at the back. That's the essence of all of this. Don't forget to put your dart in the appropriate position. Your dart position is your nipple to nipple divided by 2, and then the length for the front dart is usually 4 inches, while the length for the back dart is 6 inches. So put your dart in the appropriate place, and that's basically it about hip contouring and knee tightening. It's very simple, it's easy to do, it makes your dress to fit better. And by the time you open it up, this is how the front part of the skirt looks. And this is the back. You can see how the shape of the center back is at the center. So if you're making a dress, just go ahead and attach it to the upper bodice, and if you're making a skirt, go ahead and finish it up. And that will be the end of today's tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please kindly subscribe. I have a very great deal for us in January, so please subscribe. Take the front seat. Yes, we are in class. Take the front seat so that you don't miss that January class. It's going to be fun, it's going to be interactive. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.